like so Ryan and Amy, I think that ex we have experiences and that we want to prevent our children from going through, right? That's why we get rid of our personal, like our HIPAA rights, whatever's left of them, and
Right.
and all of that, so that we can make life a little bit better, right? And so like I look at my child he is a stimmy simmer, okay? We stimmy sim, right? And so when Julie, you asked me that question, what or asked us all that question about, are we hurting our children by teaching them to be normal or mask? There are situations where, yes, you need to mask, like a medical procedure, right? You have to get through this. We all have to do this. But socially, when we're telling them, don't flap your hands. Hey, whoa, only do that at home, right? We're teaching them that the way that they are excited and regulated is not acceptable.
Mhm.
Okay. And so a better way to do it without invoking that emotional harm is having fidgets. Like my car is like the fidget paradise. Like, hey, dude, look at this ring. I know, I'm so excited. Here, check this out, man. And I was I worked with a family whose parent was on the spectrum, and their child was a really loud vocal stimmer. Like it was really extremely loud, and my initial response was, "Whoa, buddy," you know? And that parent got really upset with me, and I thought about it and I was like, you're right. I'm infringing on that person's rights. And it changed my whole way of thinking. Like we have to stop being like, whoa, instead we're like, yes, that's so exciting. I know. Hey, why don't you check out this? So we're redirecting and shaping it in a positive way. So like when I take my kid, let's say, to the park, and he's like stimming, right? And he's wanting to do the zoomies up in people's faces. I just reshape that. Be like, I'm excited. This is so exciting. Let's zoom. Whoa, that feels so good. So we start labeling that self-stimulatory behavior. So one of the things we also have to start doing early on is labeling overstimulation. Overstimulation is not a break. It's not, it is not a break. Okay. So what we do, my son, this is when he's overstimulated. So if his iPad's too loud, I do this. Ooh, too much for mommy. And so we're starting to label overstimulation, right? And so then in his AAC device, we have it too much, right? And so eventually we can start to teach too much means overstimulation, so we give the words for it, right? If
Mm.
we don't teach people the language of overstimulation or sensory seeking, I need more input or less input, or I'm stimming. What is stimming, right? I thought I was just like weird and had to like move and like right now I'm playing with this like eyelash curler, buffer thing, okay?
Little silicone
Right?
guy.
Like,
Yeah.
why am I doing this?
Yeah.
Why can't I just sit still? Right?
I love like how you and your son have labeled it so that you can communicate with each other when your needs are not compatible at the same time. And so it's more compassionate that way. It's not like you're telling him he's bad for overstimulating you. You're just letting him know that you're overstimulated. He has the shared language. And so
Yes.
he'll choose to go to a different room to do that or put that off to
Turn
another
that
time and choose
volume
something else.
down.
Yeah.
Exactly.